EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
What a great shot.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. That was not a very good read right there. Shouldn't be a problem here.
That's a good par there, Rich.
Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
Two bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That's a painful miss right there. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Did the job right there. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
And he's made it onto the green now. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And he makes it for par. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Even par through the early portion of this second round. Frank, not a bad spot.
Yeah, you know, sort of rocking on ready, sitting on go. That's what it looks like right now.
What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that. With 9 holes to go, bogeys become so much more expensive.
Good look now at the fifth hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards. No complaints there. In the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Really. This is an awkward length.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a couple of feet. Well done. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway, and that might be worth considering for the short hitters to try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands. 276 yards, and of course the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle.
Second shot.
Nothing wrong with that one. Only about 15 feet away and a chance for birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the three-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
And with that birdie, moves to third place. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really... It was a rather poor approach shot.
It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards.
I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first two bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Oh, he's going to love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Birdie try up next.
This is a cross-country special. Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. Don't know that approach will make the highlight reel, but he still has a chance if he makes this putt.
Yeah, 21's when you come of age, don't they say? 21 feet away.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Has it. So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
And it makes the green in regulation.
Getting set now over the putt.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well. Now, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. And from the fairway for his second shot here. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. Did the job right there. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3. Comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
This one has a good line. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. 590 yards. Good lie in the fairway, but a good chance to make something happen here. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Well, this will be the third shot here, about 110 yards away. Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
And getting ready for the putt. That is a solid par putt. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot. This one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey.
Oh, that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
Good-looking shot right here. So a longer putt coming up next, about 30 feet away. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. That was not a very good read right there. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just misses. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you... No mistake made there with par.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.